Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Highlander Platinum all-wheel drive in the color black. Let's take a look. So starting up front underneath the hood we have a turbocharged 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 264 horsepower, gets up to 310 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 5,000 pounds, payload up to 1,521. Up front you have LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, fog lights down below. Across your front bumper you have these little round nodules. These are your front parking sensors. And on your front grille underneath your logo is your front-facing camera. As you move along to the side here, we have your 20-inch platinum alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and you have an additional camera underneath, contributing to surround view camera effect. As you move back here, all of your rear windows come with factory tinting. Up top you have silver roof rails, and as we approach the back here, you have your platinum all-wheel drive badge on the right. To the left is your Highlander badge. Across your bumper are backup parking sensors. And then underneath your rear logo is your backup cameras. To open up your hatch here, reach underneath the logo and press the button. Then inside here, first off, we have the Highlander branded rubber mat lining all throughout the back space here. Goes across the cargo space as well as the back of the third row seats. This is much easier to remove and clean versus that carpeted interior you find in most vehicles. It also helps protect the vehicle from any damages from your cargo and protect your cargo from damages from the vehicle. As stated, we have both the second and third row seats. Second row seats have the captain's chair style setup, which means that they are fully independent from one another. We'll look at that more in a minute. Third row seats, however, have a 60-40 split, visible on the left-hand sides. As you can see, your seats can be laid down flat completely in order to extend your cargo space forward. This can also be done with your second row seats by releasing the handles on the top outside corners, the same mechanism you use for your third rows. To bring it back up, simply grab onto this little strap and lift it upwards. You'll find that your third row occupants have plenty of their own dedicated space for cup holders and additional cargo space. And then back here we also have your cargo interior cargo cover. This fully extends outwards and covers across the back by hooking in on either side to keep private anything that you have stored in your rear space. We also have the Highlander branded carpet mats in the back here in their factory packaging. Now, if you're looking for your spare tire kit, simply look down underneath of this mat. You'll find the little flap for your false floor. Pull up, and everything you need will be stored right underneath. As you can see, there is a little diagram, and this explains how to access your spare tire, which is mounted through here. And then to close it up, you can simply reach up to the handle on the right-hand side. There is a kick sensor option, or you can just press the electronic button. Next, let's take a look at the inside. So inside here, your interior upholstery is the tan leatherette. This color is also known as glazed caramel. Your seats have the same matching stitching, and there is the slight texturing on the seats. Your front seats have more of a quilted texture that we'll see up there. Your second row occupants have their inside folding down armrests that can easily fold away on either side. They also have their own cup holder and storage space in between, which can be used as a gangway to get to your third row seats. Otherwise, you can simply use all of these different handles. They have diagrams showing what each one does in order to move your seat around to give them access into the third row area. There is a slightly raised and textured step so that nobody's going to slip and fall while accessing this rear space. Everybody inside has a great view of the overhead panoramic moonroof. Then on the back of your front passenger and your front driver seats, we have pouch storage. Back of your console is where you have your third zone air conditioning controls. This can be controlled from up front. We'll take a look at that when we get up there. Second row seat occupants also have access to 3 variant levels of heated seats for either side. Down below is where you have all of your charger options. And we currently have the Highlander branded rubber mats throughout the unit. Inside your door, you've got all of your storage space. We see more of the tan leather. We have your wood grain trim. And then we also have the built-in sunshades. These fully extend and go upwards, locking into place. This keeps the sun out of everybody's eyes without impeding on the view. Just as easily unhooks, goes back down, and is completely flush with your door frame. Now, taking a look at your front handle, you'll find these two double lines on the outside corner. This indicates keyless entry, so as long as you have your key fob on your person, simply tap your hand here to lock and unlock. Inside here, more of the wood grain trim, your leather, as well as the metallic highlights that we see all throughout this front cab space. We also have power windows front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. Up front on the lift, this allows you to fold your mirrors in flat with the body of your unit. This can be set up automatically or use these controls manually to adjust it to your likings. Next to your handle is your memory seat settings, which of course means electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and your lumbar support. Hood release latch on the bottom left-hand side of your dash. You also have your gas release down here. You have a little storage space right above that. Then you have controls for your automatic headlamps. This is for your surround view cameras. If you give that a press, your infotainment will switch to the panoramic view. You can pause it at any point in time, or you can change the perspective. Then to make it go away, just press your button once more, and it goes back to its normal infotainment display. Automatic on-off, your heated leather steering wheel and power trunk release. Up top, we have your odometer trip and dash brightness. Taking a look at your steering wheel here, left-hand side, controls for your dash display, hands-free communication, volume control. Right-hand side, you have radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top. This includes sonar and lane departure. Then if you look on top of your dash, you'll find this little cutout box. Then if you look right here, you'll see a couple of numbers as well as a compass displayed. A little bit hard to see, of course, much easier to see when you're in the vehicle itself. This is your heads-up display. This helps to illuminate some of your really pertinent driving information, such as your speed and your direction. This way, you never have to take your eyes off the road to keep an eye on this very much needed info. A really great built-in feature. And then up front here is your 12.3-inch infotainment display screen. This is where you access much of the information about your daily driving experience, personal info, Bluetooth connectivity, Wi-Fi display, sound media, dealer info apps, etc. Then you have your climate display. You have front and your rear display, as well as options for Eco Heat Cool and your rear de-icer. Then you have phone connectivity and all of your audio listening. This includes AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and we have optional USB adapters in this unit. Volume control on the bottom right-hand side. Underneath is the climate control display center itself. As we said, you do have the options for controlling the rear climate through this section. Otherwise, it is a split dual for your upfront passenger and driver. You can sync them up or have them work independently, which gives you 1, 2, and 3 different options for driver, passenger, and rear passengers. Then we have defrost for front and rear windshield, side mirrors, and then on either side we have 3 variant levels for both heated and cooled front seats, green for cool and orange for warm. Underneath that is your four-ways. You have your push-start ignition all the way to the left. Then we have the storage space that runs the entire course of your dash. In the middle here, you'll notice this little black rectangle with a glowing green dot. This is actually a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. Nice thing about this is that it has little bumpers on the back as well as on the sides, which means that your phone's not going to go flying as soon as you shift into drive. And you're still able to keep a clear eye on any notifications coming in and out. Underneath that is where you have your storage space tucked all the way to the left there. Then you have all of your charger options, including a 12-volt all the way on the right. All sorts of wood grain trim throughout the middle section here, cup holders, gear shift. Then you have your drive modes for sport, eco, and normal. Mud and sand versus rock and dirt, or again, normal driving. You have your parking brakes, downhill assist, snow, and traction control. And then you have your console space here. Slides open, you have a movable tray inside, and additional chargers down below. Up overhead on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots. Those mark your garage door openers. Then, as you can see, normal reflective mirror right now, but if you flip the switch, this turns into a camera view looking directly out behind us. This is a great built-in feature in case you have anything inside the cab space with you, whether it's cargo or it's passengers that are maybe interacting with your view and preventing you from seeing outside. Simply circumvent that issue by flipping the switch, and now you can keep your eyes safely on the road no matter what the circumstances inside are. Above that, sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and controls for that beautiful panoramic moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Highlander Platinum all-wheel drive in the color black. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.